we think of issues of water affordability in terms of statewide. It's not just a Detroit issue, Wayne County issue, a southeastern Michigan issue. It's across the state. And despite the fact of there being a lot of low income people in Detroit, in the Metro Detroit area, it's hitting these smaller communities, some of which are rural, just as hard, if not harder, because they're smaller communities. And so today I want to just talk about two of our smaller communities, which is Sheboygan, Michigan and Charlevoix, Michigan, both of which you probably haven't heard mentioned very much when it comes to water issues or water affordability. I know when we think of cities and towns outside of the Metro Detroit area, we think of the contamination issues, the PFAS, the lead, but there is an
And we've covered
affordability
all of those
issue.
on Water Wednesday too.
Yes,
We do
we
think about
have.
those
Please
things.
go back and review our shows. But there is a definite affordability issue in some of these smaller northern Michigan areas. So in Sheboygan, it may not have seemed like it was concern in the beginning, but it's becoming a growing concern for many households in Sheboygan because people are beginning to realize that regardless of their location, whether they're urban or they're suburban household or even a rural household, University of Michigan did a study and found that just with the inflation adjusted average cost of water across the state has increased about 188% since 1980. Roughly 7 to 11% of households statewide struggle with water, with their water bills or trying to maintain water services.
Even including, right, like people who have,
Wells,
wells. If your well
yeah.
breaks down, like that's a water affordability issue,
Like
right? If you don't have
even
that
if your well, if there's
$9,000,
a
ten
problem
thousand
with your
dollars to
well,
fix it.
if your well runs dry, if you have some infrastructure issues with any of the pipes coming from the well, that's all falling under water affordability because the cost oftentimes falls on the resident versus the municipality or the department that's handling water infrastructure and supply and distribution. As we saw with Alpena a couple weeks ago, them being owned by Veolia,